Now, the body of a young girl found in the trunk of a Tesla has been identified.
Disturbing discovery in the trunk of a car involving a famous musician and his Tesla. That Tesla had been towed away, and authorities later finding human remains inside a bag in the front trunk of that Tesla.
KCAL's Jasmine Veal went to her neighborhood where many people are still searching for answers.
D4vd, a young and talented singer, first blew up on TikTok with his raw and emotional songs. Fans loved him for keeping it real, turning heartbreak into music, and carrying this mysterious vibe that made him different from everyone else. But in September 2025, everything changed. His name became tied to a story so shocking and bizarre, it feels like something straight out of a horror movie. It all started on September 8th in Los Angeles. David's Tesla had been sitting abandoned in the Bird Streets, one of the richest neighborhoods in the city. For days, people in the area complained about a horrible smell coming from the car. Eventually, the vehicle got towed. And when authorities finally opened the trunk, what they found shocked everyone. Inside was a body in an advanced state of decomposition. A week later, on September 16th, the autopsy revealed the identity of the victim. 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez, a teenager from Lake Elsinore, California, who had been reported missing since May 4th, 2025. The question on everyone's mind was simple. What was a missing teenage girl doing in the car of a rising music star? As investigators started piecing things together, disturbing details began to emerge. Allegedly, D4vd and Celeste had been in a relationship since 2023. At that time, Celeste was only 13 years old. David was already 18. People close to them knew. Some even went to the police. But their reports were brushed aside and dismissed due to what authorities called a lack of evidence. After Celeste's disappearance, the internet exploded with theories. Reddit threads popped up with people swearing they had seen her on David's streams multiple times. But others pointed out that something was off the girl in those appearances, didn't always look like the same person. That's when one of the strangest theories took hold, the idea of a so-called backup Celeste.
I can't forget.
Hi,
Good
how
to
are
see
you?
Celeste. I've been chilling, just bobbing.
Wow, you look good.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
W's in the chat, man.
According to this theory, one Celeste had died, while another, a double, was still alive, posting on Instagram and showing up in public. Crazy? Maybe. But people couldn't ignore the fact that Celeste's body had been found in David's car, while at the same time, her online presence continued. Then people began digging into David's reposts, and that's where things got really disturbing. At first glance, they looked like edgy relationship memes, maybe just dark humor. But the deeper you went, the more sinister they became. Posts saying things like, "Watching her scream while I pour boiling water on her." Another one reading, "Imagine we were two cannibals who fell in love, and you died and I ate your bones." Pictures of hammers, guns, and violent imagery with captions about jealousy and betrayal. And the last one saying, "Me if I see her talk with other dudes." And there is a man chopping up meat, which is pretty crazy because of the fact that her body was in pieces. And Late's chats show that he was mad at Celeste because she didn't wanted to have intimacy with David, and that she had contact with other guys other than David and said that she is not going back with David, and as we know, David wasn't very happy about that. If this was just internet humor, it would still be twisted. But with human remains found in his car, these posts became impossible to ignore. And then, there's the date. September 7th. Fans noticed that many of David's most hyped and most popular songs were all released on that exact day. At first, people assumed it must be his birthday, but it wasn't. It was Celeste's birthday. A chilling coincidence, or something much more intentional. Things didn't stop there. Online investigators started digging through David's fan Discord server. Inside, conversations surfaced that hinted at more than just music.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's
bye.
been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes.
One user stood out, a man who went by the name Ponzalo. Somehow, he knew about an unreleased track that described a missing girl named Celeste Rivas Hernandez. The details lined up almost perfectly with her real-life disappearance. Research later suggested that Ponzalo had been blackmailing David, but after money exchanged hands, he suddenly went quiet. And then there's Marky. His real name, Mark Morales. Marky wasn't just some random fan hanging out online. He was David's bodyguard, part of his inner circle. He was with him on tour, at shows, and yes, even active in the Discord. Reports suggest Marky knew about Celeste. Some believe he even helped cover it up. And his past? Disturbing. In 2024, he was exposed by YouTuber Vitaly for attempting to meet up with a minor.
I'm here to meet a 15-year-old. Like, what the fuck you want to say, bro? Like, I'm here to meet a 15-year-old. Like, what the fuck you want to say?
Not me. Yeah. Anthony. Come right here, get this shot. Get this shot. Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, there's also a video of him harassing a woman in a nightclub. He is an absolute scum. And then, in September 2025, right when this case was blowing up, Marky was arrested. Sources claim it's directly connected to the body found in David's Tesla.
We have breaking news out of LA County. Police are currently investigating David's bodyguard, Marky Next Door, for alleged involvement in a recent murder.
The fallout for David was immediate. His U.S. tour was canceled. Sponsorship deals collapsed overnight. Planned collaborations with other artists were pulled with no explanation. Fans who once saw him as a vulnerable and relatable star were forced to confront a much darker reality. And yet, despite all the chaos, there are still more questions than answers. What really happened to Celeste Rivas Hernandez? Was this just a toxic, illegal relationship that spiraled completely out of control? Or is there something deeper, something far more disturbing, hidden beneath the surface? For now, the investigation is still ongoing. Police haven't officially charged David with a crime, but the evidence, the body in his car, the disturbing posts, the Discord conversations, and the shady figures around him paints a haunting picture. And one thing is certain, this case has forever changed the way people see D4vd, a rising star turned into the center of one of the darkest scandals the music industry has ever seen. And the truth? It may be even darker than we think. Make sure to like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. Thanks.